TV, and today we got some Myron. You know, he's there. He's talking again, and this time he's talking about fat people. So let's find out what he's gonna say.
I mean, yeah, it's completely unacceptable to be fat as a man. So many problems with it. I've been fat, I've been skinny, and I've been in shape, and I will pick being in shape every single time. Just like if you have someone that's rich versus someone that's poor, they will pick being rich every single time. And the thing is that most fat people, they've never even seen their abs, they've never seen what their body is capable of, they've never been actually happy with their physique. And once you get that taste, you're never gonna wanna go back. And then on top of that, you're gonna wanna go ahead and tell all those fat abs that you were friends with, you need to get in shape, this is awesome. But the reality is we live in this crazy world where we coddle fat people, we coddle idiots, we coddle morons, and we don't hold anybody accountable, and we allow mediocrity to strive in the West.
I have felt disgusted looking at a fat body. Can our agreeers please step forward? Whoever feels compelled to start us off.
Well, it's unacceptable to be fat.
Okay. I mean, I know why you say that, but do you know why you're saying that?
Yes, because I've been fat before and I lost the weight.
Well, me too. I've been way skinnier than I am now, and I've been way heavier than I am now. Was I less valuable at one point in there?
I mean, you can make an argument that you're less valuable when you're fatter because you drain resources. But yeah, I mean, in general, being fat is unacceptable because you control every single morsel of food that goes into your mouth.
Okay.
It shows a lack of discipline, it shows a lack of character, it shows a lack of temperance. And when you're fat, it's an outward manifestation of your inadequacies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Myron for you.
Yeah. What's your opinion?
About being fat. Yeah, unacceptable. I would use different words. Well, actually, I could use the same word. I could say in the context of, let's say if we're trying to live a long life, a long, productive, healthy life, and we want a society of just healthy, productive people for the future generations to come, then I would say, yeah, it's unacceptable to be fat and continue being fat without any, like, if you don't have any health reason, like, I don't know. Some people they gain weight easily or whatever the hell, they have some health conditions. So they just look fat. I don't know. But if that's not the case, then you should be working towards keeping yourself healthy, optimal health, better for your generations, you know, all of that good stuff. So I agree with him in that context. Like, if we want a healthier society, healthier world, we should look at controlling what we eat and, you know, try not to be fat in it. Yeah. If you're fat, like, the only positive I see being fat is you keep yourself nice and warm in the wintertime. You're soft, like, I don't know, I guess you're cuddly. The girls might like it. Ladies let me know. But yeah, that's the only thing I see positive. Warmth and cuddles. Like, but apart from that, yeah, nah.
Yeah, I think people aim to get like a six-pack or abs. So a six-pack, you know, big chest, big muscles, all that stuff. It's always been frowned upon in like society.
What?
As in like being fat.
Oh.
Looked down upon.
Yeah.
For like probably like centuries or so.
Yeah, unless you're a sumo.
Yeah. And the problem is, let's just sumo.
Yeah, exactly. Then
I mean, the problem is when people get offended when they get called fat. I think a lot of it comes down to the notion that fat is associated with being unhealthy. Because now you're at risk of like diabetes, cardiovascular problems, respiratory problems, hypertension.
We don't want that.
All these things. So and there's such thing as COVID, which gets a pass here and there.
Yeah.
But then there's people who are like morbidly obese, which is a whole other sector.
Exactly.
There's a theory online that people don't like people who are overweight because it's like you can't adapt to certain situations. Like compared to a guy who's like big, muscular, it means you know like a Superman archetype.
Yeah.
In media, it's seen as like, this guy can do a lot of things. Yeah, he can do this, he can do that.
Yeah,
he did
Superman versus.
He can run 1,000 miles, come back. Usain Bolt can run over there, come back.
Yeah,
Ronaldo can run here, there, or do these things. Mike Tyson can box this guy, but it's linked to.
It is linked to
utility and ability, if that makes sense.
That's it.
Yeah, and the opposite is linked to like unhealthiness and lack of ability.
There you
most
go.
People who are big, not all of them, but most people who are big, aren't moving around in the same way.
They're not as agile and they're not as useful.
Yeah.
Utility wise.
Utility wise. From that
Utility-wise.
from that perspective,
Cool
obviously
down,
you could
cool down.
you could be overweight but still be useful. Like you can work
Yeah, I
in the
ain't saying
office.
that, fat people. Chill out.
Yeah, but it's linked to like you can do more.
Exactly.
You can do more. It has that visual.
It's scientific, isn't it? Like,
Even like in hunter-gatherer days, one of the reasons why women like a six-pack shows that you can provide for me.
Yes.
This guy can provide for your wife and your kids. You can like kill a saber-toothed tiger, but a person who's overweight can't even chase the saber-toothed tiger.
Exactly.
Even
Tiger be chasing them.
Come on, guys, wait up! Oh, dang, I got honey all over my legs.
Exactly, and it messes up. So I think it's linked to health and utility, survival utility.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah,
survival instincts, isn't it?
Yeah,
it comes from the basic levels of the foundation of humanity.
Yeah, exactly.
When you come to survival, who's gonna survive best?
Yeah, which genes will be passed on?
Exactly. That's the only way.
Yeah,
we can accept what Byron's saying it.
Yeah, there are people
think of it that way.
There are people who are into like people who are overweight.
That's fine. They've got their own thing.
Yeah, we're just saying broadly.
Yeah. For humanity.
Yeah, from a survival point of view and a health point of view, it's looked down upon.
Yeah.
This isn't me saying that this is just how it's been for years, for centuries.
Yeah, this is me agreeing. This is my thesis. Like if you understand what we're saying. If you don't, then let us know. But yeah, I agree on what we're saying here. Not the way he said it, but what we're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. It reminds me of the side note, it reminds me of seeing The Incredibles, where he's big and bulky. And then when he gets that job, that's
true.
And his back's broken. He's like,
Oh, my back!
He twists once, he's like, You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like, because he's more sedentary, he can't move around as much. He's not Mr. Incredible.
He's
not actively doing something.
Trust me.
Running, going to the gym.
Saving lives and
stuff, yeah.
So, end of the day, be Mr. Incredible, be Incredible Hulk. Don't be Blob. Yeah.
Don't be Bob the Blob. And like the whole thing about concentration camps, man.
I mean, if I was president, hell, I'd put all of them in a fat concentration camp so they can concentrate on dieting and exercising, because being fat is completely not acceptable. What people don't also understand is that fat people bring a big burden on the healthcare system. Obesity, diabetes, heart disease, etc. It's a big problem.
Do you really mean that, or are you just saying that?
I'm dead ass. Yeah, if I was president, make me president, I would get rid of the obesity problem like that. I find it interesting that they can lock us up in their homes for almost 2 years saying wear a mask, etc. But then I say, I'm gonna lock these dudes up in a concentration camp where we're gonna get them healthy food, we're gonna get them exercising, and I'm looked at as crazy.
Talking about is a bit off, it's very off.
Yeah, he just says clickbait, innit? He just says stuff.
Yeah, he's a bit like Tay, he says things for clickbait.
Yeah. That's just how we live, the world we live in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit here and say, I don't know.
Well, that's what I say about it. That's what I'm saying, like I said, it's only unacceptable. Like, the word can be changed into a better word. Like, what's a better word for unacceptable? Like,
down upon.
One of those, or, you could say, like, it could be a burden. Either you could say it is a burden, like, and then you could list the reasons why it's a burden, rather than saying unacceptable. Either way, you could still say unacceptable and list the reasons, but it doesn't sound as nice.
And the thing,
he don't care about sounding nice.
I'll say this: I will say this: when people like Tate and Myron are, despite them doing it for money, they do come from. They are a pushback to the whole. Modern media has been very, it's okay to be overweight, it's okay to be like you know GQ.
Yeah.
Like, GQ, they have all these pictures of James Bond or whatever. One of the pictures, there was a big controversy once because one of the pictures they showed was like a woman who was very overweight, like not morbidly but just overweight. So, almost to say that this is okay.
Yeah.
So I do understand where Mario coming from by saying that maybe things have gone too far.
Yeah.
Media wise, by showing that it's okay.
Exactly.
The way other trends have become, the way society become a bit too loose.
Yeah,
like
it's a degraded society. It's a degraded society. That's all it is.
You can make the argument that a person doesn't have to be like James Bond, have millions of dollars, have all the women after him. You don't have to be that. But at the same time, you don't have to be. People don't want to be.
That's the extreme, isn't it? That's like
these extremities.
he's a celebrity, they're celebrities.
Yeah.
So you got extremes. You got the good, the really high fashion, and then you got the one who doesn't really focus on their health and wealth, you know?
Exactly.
So yeah, it's all about balance.
It's all
but
balance, yeah.
The media, obviously, they can make it unbalanced by promoting big people and saying, like, you know, giving them a platform. Not like they shouldn't have a platform, but the platform shouldn't be saying, hey, look at my size and this is healthy, this is life, we're good. Because generations down the line, they're not going to be good.
And it encourages
Laziness.
Yeah, I was gonna say laziness. Not
Laziness.
mediocrity, but just laziness. Just like I don't have to go to the gym.
Yeah, we grew up in a time where we was watching anime, guys. Where we watching Dragon Ball Z. Nah, but when we grew up when we were little, you know. We grew up watching this Dragon Ball Z, Goku training, trying to get strong, you know, push-ups. That's how we grew up. So like, if the future grows up and they got all these social media people talking about I'm big and beautiful, like what are the little boys gonna aspire to be? It's mad. Like, we just gotta keep the balance and focus on what's
and just like from an attraction point of view,
some of them are appealing to the eye. If it's appealing to the eye, then it's okay. Like, look to a degree. But if you're stuck in a wheelchair or stuck in your bed, that's when it's gone too far.
Yeah.
And I would blame those people, those influencers, them big influencers and social media for them people who can't move today. Because they probably look at them and be like, yeah, I'm gonna be like that. So I'm blaming them. Yeah.
I think for me, I'm going to say that if you're between the, like I said, between the curvy and the morbidly obese, if you're anywhere in between this, ask yourself, is this healthy? Genuinely speaking, because you know, you can be a bit big but still be a bit healthy in it. Maybe you're still doing Pilates and stuff like that. I don't shit on you, gonna be like, oh, you're fat. But at the same time, ask yourself, what do you think? Do you think you're healthy? Are you doing a blood test? Your blood pressure test? Have you done protect your cholesterol? Do you want your kids to see you like this?
Trust me.
Do you, in the next 10 years when you have kids, and you're looking after your kids, do you want to have a heart attack?
Do you want to be that parent at sports day you can't even enter the race?
Yeah, like ask these questions. Genuinely serious about it. Don't, like when you get it's like marriage. When you want to be in a couple of years, think in it ahead. Don't just be a certain way. Whatever. Like, look at yourself here and there. Like, where self-evaluation. Yeah, look at yourself. You know what I mean? Be aware of where you are. I'll be honest with you. Is this where you want to be? Is this where you are, or are you just being compliant with social media and, you know, fast food and everyday utilities of everyday life? You know, the ease of everyday life, or you just letting things happen?
Take control. Take the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. You take that wheel. Let Jesus guide you.
So,
all right. That's what we think.
Yeah.
Big people, love yourself. Skinny people, love yourself. And you could be skinny and be unhealthy. You could be fat and be healthy. You can. Kind of. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, just look at yourself and be honest and
be honest.
Take precautions.
Yeah. That's us. Cat TV. Out.